This was likely to be David Cameron's final Brussels appearance as Prime Minister, and one of the last EU leaders' meetings with a British Prime Minister present. The other 27 had hoped to be negotiating the terms of Britain's exit, but Cameron is yesterday's man. Those negotiations will be left to his successor.
Britain should seek, and Europe should seek, the closest possible relations as Britain leaves the EU, close relations over trade, over cooperation, over security. While Britain is leaving the European Union, it will not, it should not, and in my view it won't turn its back on Europe.
The new Prime Minister will have to trigger the exit process by invoking Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty before any negotiations can take place. Once again, it was the German Chancellor Angela Merkel who stamped her mark on proceedings, allowing Britain time to elect a new leader and take it all in, but making it clear there will be no special favours beyond that.
We all expressed our regret about the outcome of the referendum, and we also made it clear that the legal procedure must be that Great Britain makes an application under Article 50 of the EU Treaty.
There were universal expressions of regret, but it's increasingly clear that if Britain hopes to retain EU perks like access to the single market, for instance, it must accept key EU principles like freedom of movement. And that sets up a giant contradiction for the next British Prime Minister to try and overcome, because free migration, the free movement of people in Europe, is the very thing that many Leave supporters in the UK voted to abolish. Thanks in large part to this man, Nigel Farage, UK Independence Party leader and member of the European Parliament. He was in triumphal mode in Brussels.
I'll make one prediction this morning. The United Kingdom will not be the last member state to leave the European Union. So the question is, what do we do next? Now, it is up to the British government to invoke Article 50. And I have to say that I don't think we should spend too long in doing it.
In the bar where he'd previously spent many council meetings trying to get journalists to interview him, Farage is now a celebrity.
25 years I've been trying to do this, so we've actually got there and got the result. All we have to do now is make sure that it actually happens.
Fame or infamy, time will tell. Jonah, Al Jazeera, Brussels.